similar surds. Next is the term similar surds. This is very important in the addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication of surds. We need to know what similar surds are, and it's quite easy. For example, you have root 2, or we say 1 root 2, 2 root 2, 3 root 2, 4 root 2, and so on as similar surds. We can also group the square root of 18 under the similar surds of root 2. They all have root 2's in common. This 18 seems not to have it because it is in its single form. But if we break it down into a perfect square and an imperfect square, which is square root of 9 times 2, and we give them their separate square root, square root of 9 times square root of 2, square root of 9 is 3 times root 2, and since the square root of 2 gives us a decimal, we leave it as root 2, then we have it as 3 root 2. So square root of 18 is also 3 root 2, and they are similar surds in the sense that they all have root 2's behind them. The first one is 1 root 2, this is 2 root 2, this is 3 root 2, the same thing as square root of 18 or root 18, 4 root 2, and so on. This can be compared to like terms in algebra. These are all like terms. Let's take another example. We have root 3, we have 2 root 3, 3 root 3, and so on, with the root 3 as another set of similar surds or like terms. We can also include a single surd, for example, square root of 27, as part of these similar surds, because breaking square root of 27 to its product of a perfect square and an imperfect square, we have it as 9 times 3. 27 is 9 times 3. 9 is a perfect square, while 3 is not. So we can separate the square roots. Square root of 9 times square root of 3. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 3 or root 3 is still root 3, because it gives us a decimal and we don't work with decimals in surds. So we have it as 3 root 3. Square root of 27 in single form is also 3 root 3, which is therefore similar surds of root 3. We can have similar surds of root 5. We can have similar surds of root 7. We can have similar surds of root 11, and so on. And like said earlier, all this will help us in the addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication of surds.